In this video I will cover how to add the divergence detector to a NinjaTrader chart. Below the video here you will find a list of available divergence detectors, and you can get them for a lot of different indicators. So I'm just going to do a small demonstration, short demonstration here for one of these indicators. So let's select the stochastic indicator, and if you're going to add the stochastic divergence detector to the stochastic indicator, you do it this way. First of all, you need to add the stochastic from your NinjaTrader indicator folder by adding that to the chart. Let's scroll down to stochastics, and I'm going to use the indicator that follows NinjaTrader here. Just going to change the line. Since I'm using a yellow chart, I would like to have the stochastic K line a little bit darker, so it's easier for me to see on the chart. Let's do it maroon. That's a nice color. I'm going to do it a little thicker. Let's do that also with the D line, both of them too, and just apply. So here we go. Here we have the stochastics added to the chart, and this is the stochastics that follow NinjaTrader as default. When you have purchased the IndicatorShop Stochastics Auto Divergence Detector, you need to install that, and you will find installation guide in the forum here on IndicatorShop.com. So the next thing you do when you have installed the indicator is to go to indicators, of course, on the chart. You scroll down to find the stochastic auto divergence detector, and this is important that you leave the indicator at calculate on bar close set to true. This indicator will not work if you have it set to false, because it's based on the bar close system. On the top here we need to be show that we select the same period that we have in the stochastic oscillator we just added to the chart, 7:14:3, and we have the same settings here, 7:14:3. Under divergence settings you have a couple of options. You can select if you would like to plot the divergence lines only on the oscillator itself, or you would like to plot them on both the oscillator and the price bars. Number 2 here is the thickness of the divergence lines. Number 3 is the dot size for the dots connecting the divergence lines. And if you would like to have offset from the price chart or the price bar, you add that to number 4, and you can look for divergence 1 or 2 values or peaks backwards on the indicator comparing with the price. So I always use 2 peaks. That's why it's set to true for 2 peaks as a default. You can select if you'd like to have an audio going off when you have a divergence detection. I'm going to set that to true now, just to add the sound, and here you can select the sound you want if you have your own sound for this, or you can use one of the sounds that you will find here in NinjaTrader. You can select the color of the dots that are connecting the lines, and you can select also the colors for the divergence lines. And right now it's set default to green for bullish divergence, and it's set to maroon for bearish divergence. So that should be all. One more thing that is really important: if we just add this indicator to the chart right now, it will plot in a separate window. If you look down at the bottom of my chart now, you see that we are just plotting a bunch of lines down there. So we need to actually overlay it to panel number 2, where we have the stochastic oscillator plotting. So I'm going to select panel 2 here and click OK. And now the indicator is plotting divergence lines here on the oscillator, and it's also plotting divergence lines here on the price chart. And like I said, in the menu you can actually decide if you would like to just turn off the upper lines, and now it will only plot down here on the oscillator itself and give you an audio alert every time you have a divergence detected here on the indicator. So okay, let's set that back to true, like that. And no matter which auto divergence detector you select, this is the way to add it to the chart. Okay, thank you, and bye bye.